In this segment you will learn how to use the sum, average, count, maximum, minimum, and various other basic functions. We will start with the sum function. We have a list of numbers here from G2 through G11. If I type in equals sum open parentheses, it will ask me where are my numbers. In this case I'll just highlight or paint G2 through G11, put in my end parentheses, hit enter. I now have summed those numbers to get a 55 answer. I can do the same with average. Equals, type in the word average, open parentheses, highlight my area that I want averaged, close parentheses, 5.5 is my average. I can do the same with count. There's a pattern to this. I'm hoping you all are getting it. Do my numbers, in parentheses, my count. I've got 10 numbers in my list. What's the maximum number, the maximum value of the number in my list? Equals max, open parentheses, close parentheses. My maximum value is 10. It may not seem apparent here, but when you're working with a large number of data points, it becomes extremely valuable and time-saving. I can do the same for min. Open parentheses, and I would expect to get back a minimum value of 1. There are many other values that you can calculate. If you go up to the formula bar and click on the FX, which is insert function, let me left click on my mouse, I get a drop down box that has a whole bunch of different types of functions. You can click on most recently used. You can see max is in there, sum, average is in there. We can go to statistical and we can see average is there, returns the average of its arguments. We can go on down and see a whole raft of other ones. Here is count, one of the ones we used. Counts the number of cells in a range that contains numbers. Count A only counts those cells that are not empty. Count B counts the number of empty cells in a specified range of cells. So you can find your answer with all of these built-in functions. Now if I was to hit OK at this point, it comes back and asks me for the range. What range do you want? Well, let me type in G2 and I'll put in a period and we'll see if that works through G11. Hit OK and I get 0. There are no blanks in my G2 through G11. Now if I want to see if I did that right, equals count blank in G2 to G11, and it's painted my area. I would suggest that you go to the function, insert function, drop tab, and just peruse this for the different types of functions that you can get into. This concludes the segment on learning how to use the sum, average, count, and other basic functions.